What's next?
Soccer. Gifted goalie. Make that goalie boogie and protect your team's goal.
That
Left and
makes
right
sense,
to move.
Yeah,
Yeah, that kind of does. That actually is a sensible thing. So, you move left and right to control the goalie on the bottom. You need to stop the soccer ball from entering the goal. On level 1, it just kind of goes along. On level 2, it gets like a curve. And on level 3, it like waves around.
You know, like physics.
So, yeah, that's this game. That's basically all there is there.
Alright. So where were we?
We were talking about Wario and when he would have met Jimmy.
Right,
And,
yeah, so...
like, so, I think...
Right, so I think that, Jewel Land, the Jewel Kingdom...
Jewelry Land.
Jewelry Land would be a perfect place for Wario to offload treasure to turn into money.
Yeah. Well, maybe. Because presumably Jewelry Land has a lot of jewelry already. So the demand might be low if the supply is high.
Maybe.
So that might be it might be a great place to obtain jewels and gems. But maybe not necessarily a good place to sell them.
Would it be a good place to find a fence?
Maybe. Jumping rope. Jumping rope is like dancing. You got the rhythm? Press A to jump. So, very simple. You push A to jump. You jump when the rope is gonna be below you.
But the rope isn't made of fire.
On level 2, you're this weird little... You're Poyo. You remember Poyo from the opening cutscene? He was the game character. On level 3, you're a Moai head.
Huh.
So, each difficulty level, your character has lower jumps. They are a heavier character. They don't jump as high.
Well, okay.
So, that's what makes it tougher. So, you were saying?
Yeah, so, I think Wario recognizes that Jewelry Land is a great place for offloading the treasure that he finds when he needs to get some extra cash, because, yeah, of course there's so much treasure around, and yeah, maybe it doesn't have a certificate of authenticity.
Yeah, all of that treasure that he stole from pirates, who probably stole it from other people, that he needs to make sure it gets laundered properly.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
So that's why he's coming back to the Diamond City area. That's why he keeps meeting back up with Jimmy in the nightclub when he gets his money and immediately starts spending it. Because that's what Wario would do, is start partying immediately. And that's probably when Jimmy hits him up with this grand idea. You know, Jimmy is going through all of these sports because he's constantly chasing the next big sport.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, you heard about this thing called kart racing?
So, ring my bell.
Oh.
Get your bounce on and ring that bell. A to bounce.
I don't think this is a sport.
It's like a combination of a trampolining and carnival game. So, you push A to time your jump. The lower that your guy is sunk into the trampoline when you push A, the higher you'll jump. On difficulty level 1, you need to get to 30 feet. On level 2, you need to hit 45 feet. And on level 3, you need to hit 60 feet. And I think, generally speaking, you want to do it on, like, the first bounce. Like, I think how far you sink into the trampoline seemed to vary, to my eyes at least, a little bit. So, I was a little unsure about the specifics of how this game went. I was just kind of going by feel and got through it. So right, just kind of trying to get the timeline more clear in my head again. So, Wario was exploring around. He stopped by Jewelry Land, Diamond City, met Jimmy. Afterwards, he hits the Amazon River Basin. Now, immediately after that is when he invades Subcon again and tries to steal the gold statues of Mario. The next thing that we see him do is when he goes to Earth.
Yes.
So, I think on Earth, he probably also sees, like, Earth sports. Because Jimmy, being a denizen of the mushroom world, probably doesn't know a lot about Earth sports.
Right.
At that time, at least.
Yeah.
Set and spike. Like grooving, it's all in the timing. Spike the ball and then chill.
That's all you have to do to win at volleyball. Spike, then just chill.
So you press A when the ball is flashing. That's the timing for when you spike the ball. On difficulty level 1, it's near the net, and you've got like a long timing window. On difficulty 2, it's far back from the net, and you have a more narrow window. And on difficulty 3, it's more of like it's much more close, and you're doing like a downward spike. Like, just generally speaking, it's a tighter timing window, and the exact animation differs a little bit. So it like changes where your eyes need to be looking for telling what the appropriate timing is. And something I find funny about this, you spike the ball into your competitors and launch them out of the field. But on difficulty 2, when you spike the ball over them, they just fall back in amazement. Or perhaps you hit it so hard that they're knocked over by the sonic boom.
Yeah, exactly.
So, this game's silly. So, yeah, Wario went to Earth and starts seeing Earth sports there. And when he gets back, that's when the second Mushroom Kingdom Grand Prix race is being put together. So, Mushroom Kingdom already had kart racing at that time.
Right.
So, I mean, that doesn't stop Jimmy from seeing it and thinking, oh, this is going to be the next big thing. In fact, that it could be that Jimmy helped Wario get in on that. Because, Wario wasn't involved in the first Mushroom Kingdom Grand Prix kart races. And in the second Grand Prix kart races, they commissioned a bunch of people to design tracks for them. And when Wario didn't receive a commission to design a track, or no, what exactly was the? I think Wario I don't think Wario received an invitation to make a track, but he made a track anyway, and then approached the gaming commission to say, hey, I've got this track, I can let you use it on the cheap. And that's kind of how he got in on the commission, was helping the existing members of their skim some off the top on their expenses for these tracks.